Welcome to the actual play with Just One More Fix. This is James. With me in this episode is Lacey, Carrie, Holly, and Taffy.
Hello.
You can find us online at justonemorefix.com or on Twitter at justonemorefix. If you like us, you can support us at Patreon, and you can give us a rating and review at iTunes or wherever you find us at. In this episode, we're going to keep playing Night Witches. And now, it's time to get our gaming fix.
You're about to listen to another one of our Night Witches actual plays. These episodes contain some mature content, including the tragedies of war, so you've been warned. We rejoin our Russian airwomen as they are all reunited at Pashkovskaya. So without any further ado, here is Night Witches.
All right, so, Carrie, you will receive a letter before you have left Moscow. However, there is a brief window where the person you were staying with is already gone, and before you get sent here to Patch, before your orders kick in, basically, okay? So a letter will arrive to you, and you can go ahead and open that up and read it.
Oh, to Vera from Yulia. Dearest Vera, we missed you in our move. I hope that, wherever you are well. I have not had any more news of Yuri. Oh. Fedor and Ira are well. I visited with them during leave. Galia, Dasha, and Oksana are still with me. We met Yellowtail in our last mission. We lost 2 more women. But we were able to retaliate thanks to your gun. Dasha destroyed his plane, and we watched his plane spin down in fiery wreckage. I regret to have to tell you, but Suka was destroyed also. She should have went down with him. Please write to me if you do not rejoin us. Love always, Yulia.
Right on.
So he's dead? I didn't get to kill him! But Suka did it. It's okay. It's okay.
Do you guys want to recap the last session, then? You guys arrived at Pashkovskaya. You guys have done the layout of the airbase, and you guys can go ahead and take it from there.
So basically, where we're at now, they have us completely separated from the men, and we're pretty much to have like a 0 contact with them. Yeah,
we have a chaperone
all of the time,
and not only
somebody
are
from
we
the
0
Polititruck.
contact and chaperone, we may not eat until the.
Also, our chaperone is the Polititruck.
Yes, and
who in the Polititruck?
It's
Petrova. No, sorry. Sveta.
Yeah,
Lieutenant
Svetlana Shermiteva.
Was Barskakova here?
Yeah, but she's not our chaperone. So, some friends of ours decided to talk back and get a little funny, and they were going to have to clean the toilets, and
it was really funny though.
It was pretty funny. They were going to have to clean the toilet and dig the ditch up better, and I pleaded with her to, that it was the first day back and everybody's still, getting back into the swing of things, and if she could just go easy, and she said, "Oh, I think you're right, that's a good idea," and then I had to do both of those things.
Because she said, without
eating.
I brought her some food.
But she did. She brought me some food.
But yeah, the Polititruck lady was all like, "Oh, you guys, have to stay until the men finish." And I was like, "Isn't that always the way?" She doesn't have much of a sense of humor.
Yeah, no, not so much. It was pretty hilarious. And then she,
so do we eat with the men?
Up with her.
No. Oh, we eat in the same quarters, but we can't go in there
completely
until the men
separate.
are done. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I opened my big mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So then she.
And so we all.
What'd you say?
Shit, I can't remember. What did you say? Something about going easy on her or something that, wasn't it?
No, what? I said that it was real funny for Lieutenant Tight Pants to make a joke about SEX.
And she heard her.
Yeah.
She heard me.
Well, you said it loud enough, so
I
she
did
would
say
hear. Yeah. It was entertaining.
Anyway, so we're in trouble already.
Yep. Yeah, lots of trouble. And then you didn't show up, and so there was some new people, and we moved Oksana's stuff, and then what's your friend?
Nina.
And Nina's stuff over by us.
Nina.
Because now we're
in our bunk.
Yeah, we have tents, not barracks. Yeah, so it's just like a tent.
But there's a floor. There's a wood.
There's sort of a floor.
Like a wood stand that the tent is on, I guess.
Yeah.
The guys have a proper building.
They're very small, too, and we're very cramped in this little building, and there's 9 of us in there.
Are there officers here, too?
Your guys' officers,
in our tent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, our chaperone is in the tent with us, too.
Yes.
Oh.
At all times.
Near the front door.
They're very strict about lights out now.
And everything else.
And literally everything else.
Although we did get new uniforms out of...
Oh, yeah, because...
They haven't arrived yet. But...
Lieutenant Tight Pants.
Are you Lieutenant Tight Pants?
No.
Sveta.
The police truck is Lieutenant Tight Pants.
Yeah, because she was going to get on us, but then our fearless leader over here decided to point out how crappy my uniform was and that it was a disgrace that we had to, we've done all these awesome things and we can't even get a proper shirt, and the new people come in looking all snazzy and I looked like crap. So it was awesome. She totally deflected her anger elsewhere. That was pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had the mission.
Yes. And we got Oksana and the two new people, Evgenia and Polya.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And they were in a plane. Was it me and Oksana? We were together, and you two were together?
Yes, you and Oksana, and then me and Dasha, and then Polya and Evgenia were in the other plane, and then Valentina sat out with Masha. Neither of them flew.
And so when we did our mission, they bombed, but then once they dropped the bombs, we saw a crazy amount of planes in the air. And then they started attacking us, and Yellowtail was there. And then after they dropped their bomb, I decided to get Froggy and drop another one. But it worked, except we got a lot of stuff.
And we shot Yellowtail, but then they took the damage for us.
Yeah, they knew that since we had that gun that we were going to try and take him out, and she was able to take him out. But the other plane sacrificed themselves. They knew.
They crashed, or did you see them die?
No, we saw.
They got shot.
They got
down.
shot
Their
to
plane
shit,
was
and
on
then they
fire.
crashed.
Yeah, their plane.
Did you see
It fell apart
Yellowtail
in the
die?
air.
Yes, we saw his plane
saw
go
him.
down.
Did you
and
see him
crash.
die?
His plane was a
No.
fireball.
It was
Okay,
a fiery.
And then it went into the ground.
Yes, kablooget.
Okay.
Done.
Yeah.
Like
It
Nobody
was,
evacuated.
It was confirmed to us that it was definitely a kill. So
But we lost both those women and also Gordost and Suka.
Yeah, both the planes.
Do you
we're
have
gonna
regard
be
with
able
any of those
to
planes,
get-
anybody?
I have regard with Suka.
You need to take a harm.
Oh,
Do I heal all the harm from last time?
Yes.
Trucker. Do we erase that and take a harm?
So leave it there, or you can...
Do I
When you
erase
go to our new
it?
mission place, you said erase all harm.
So, yeah, you won't have any harm from anything that happened to Trudgornyaka. If one of your things that you have regard with is destroyed or killed, then you have to mark a harm for that. Whatever slot that is, erase it. And then if you have a move that allows you to change a slot, then I'll let you put whatever name you want to in there.
I have 3 open
So
slots.
since Tiburon went down before,
all the
I have
sluts.
to erase that? I don't know if I did that. I don't know.
Well, no, okay, so I'm sorry. Wait. So you can, don't erase them, but you can change what's in those spots, because it is possible, and some of you guys have marks where things speak to you from beyond the grave or whatever, and if that kind of stuff happens, then your regard for that thing would still kick in. So don't remove them, just leave them there, but know that if you, some of the moves allow you to change whatever your regard is, so if you do that, then you can change those spots. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So
So
I
it
have,
says
like,
only take
3
harm if
harm.
someone that you know.
Okay.
Because I took harm when we wrecked. Mm-hmm. And you did too, right? I think I took 2 and you took 1.
I took 1. Yep, that's how we divided
And
it.
then I have
Yes.
regard for Suka, so I have,
Okay, so
lots of harm.
in terms of the way that will work out mechanically for the game, I know at 3 harm you're supposed to be like unconscious and in the hospital, but
Well, I
because a
think 2
plane
just
gets
injured
shot,
And now I'm like,
Yeah.
angsty.
so it's exactly that's
depressed
where
or
I was
something,
going.
just
That's where I was
upset.
going.
So even though it says someone, it could be the plane too. The plane counts.
Yeah,
as
someone or something. Yeah.
Wait, so
Anything
Suka
you have
wrecked when you
regard
guys
for.
brought her back?
Dang.
She
No.
had took damage when we were flying, and then we had to do the wheels down roll, and it did not go very well.
yeah.
So, it was a
So
fiery
there were
wreck on
bullets in
landing.
there, and they started flying off, and I think
Yeah.
hit a couple.
It started
people,
cooking the
but
bu-
not, like,
cooking the
bad.
bullets
Yeah, the
off
plane
because it was on
started going
fire.
off.
But we
Oh,
did get
shit.
the gun. They were really pissed off
Yeah.
that we put a gun on the
But
plane.
did they notice then?
Oh, yeah.
They know
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure. And they said,
They know.
"Where did you get this?"
And we had an interrogation,
Yes,
and we did not lie.
we did not lie.
They said, "Where did you get this?" And I said, "From."
He
this-
said, "Did you lie?" I say, "No, I just painted us in the best possible truth."
We did not. That's true. We did not. We did not lie, but we
Well, there-
did
yeah.
not. We definitely didn't go into detail.
No,
We answered the questions, but we absolutely
skirted around.
we for sure did not
the
go.
unsavory
We did not
parts.
offer any information that was not like yes or no or so.
But yeah, there was an interrogation.
Okay, so I think we will start from there then. Does that work?
They also yelled at losing people a little
Yeah.
bit.
They
Well,
did,
of course.
but we also we reminded them that
They were being natural born airwomen.
They were.
Because they knew what
died
was
with
going to
honor.
happen and they sacrificed themselves so that we could complete the mission.
Yeah, so if I remember correctly, at the end of that interview and debriefing, it was like, good on them for what they did.
Yeah.
Everyone here has done their duty.
Yes.
It's a terrible tragedy, but that's what we did the job we came to do, essentially, right?
They didn't really yell at us. They looked really upset that we lost
Once
two
again,
more
we
people.
all come out victorious and we've killed like...
So
like
the other new people are Sergeant Valentina
Okay, so hang on. Okay.
and Junior Lieutenant.
So I'll show her the pictures as we get going.
Junior Lieutenant Masha.
All right, so I think we will pick up.
I don't have her written down.
This is Junior Lieutenant Diana was the one that sat in for Vera
Yeah.
with you guys. So she's not actually she's not
Gotcha.
involved with you guys right now, but she's just one of the people that's
Because I
labeled.
thanked her later
Yeah, correct.
for it.
So, all right. So I think we will pick up with you guys will be at morning chow after the men have cleared out and have eaten, and you guys are eating some kind of porridge with eggs or something.
So, like, do they make us stay up even later now? Because we get back from our mission and it's probably starting to be morning. Do they make us wait for the men to eat and stay up extra time to eat after them and then go to bed?
That seems reasonable. Yes. Yes, they do.
We're very cranky. And
Or
hungry.
they say you can go back and take a nap and then get up when they're done eating, if you would rather do that. Because that's sensible. That's a reasonable compromise, right? Okay. So the three of you will be eating at morning chow, and the men have all cleared out and all that kind of stuff. And Vera,
That's
you
my
will
spoon of gruel.
arrive here at this airbase, and unlike Trudgornyaka, this one is actually set up to have an airfield. It was a civilian airfield before it was taken over and established as a military base. So on your guys' side of the runway is where your guys' tents are set up, and they're basically kind of off by themselves. Then there's the runway, and on the other side of the runway is where the men are, and they are in like the half cans, like the Quonset huts. You know what I'm saying? And then there's the armorers, the hangars, and then the command tent and the mess hall. But that's all on the far side away from you guys. Okay. In the distance, there is a hospital that is there. That is a large building, but it has been bombed at some point, and it's sort of like half of a building has fallen away. So you can see into the structure of the hospital. It's like this cold, stark reminder that you're still in a war zone and that there's part of a hospital still standing, and then half of it has fallen away as it took an artillery shell or a bomb or something.
Is it still in use?
I think probably the bottom part of it is still in use at some aspect, but not all the way up the floors. It's a bigger building. And also there is a town here that is about 15 minutes walk away, I think. So there's a decent sized town here. A lot of railways come through here. And this area is actually near the Dead Sea. So it's Mediterranean climate and it's warm here. And it is March 1943.
There's also a small farmhouse that's
Oh, yeah.
closer to us than the town.
So a couple of there's a small farmhouse
And a well.
and a well that is not part of any farm or anything. It's just like a well by itself. Probably used to be part of a farm or something, but that buildings have fallen away from use and been destroyed or burned down or whatever. Is there anything else that I'm missing about the airfield here?
The Polita truck where they all stay is really close, or the command area is really close to, so they can see if people sneak over.
Right. Yeah.
So no
Okay.
fraternizations.
So you will arrive here by train, and they kind of already described the tents to you. They're those sort of like canvas tents, you know, that the bottoms can roll up and the sides can roll up to make like an awning if you want to have it cooler. However, the tent is pretty small. There's like a wooden platform that's underneath it, and basically there are 10 bunks in here, 2 rows of 5, and with a foot locker at the foot of each of them. And the foot locker is like wider than the cot. So there's basically the cot and about 12 inches of room between it and the next cot all the way down. And it's snug inside here. So we're sort of stacked on top of each other. So
You guys don't snore.
so you'll arrive and you'll have a foot locker of your own that has your uniform and all that kind of stuff in there. Speaking of which, what is your uniform described as? Since that became so relevant.
Full dress.
Full dress. Okay, very good. Very good. Well, poor lonely Gallia. He's the only one who has a uniform that is not to regulations. All right, very good. So I think you guys will be returning from morning food, arriving back to the tent as Vera is there with her footlocker setting things down.
Can I, because I don't know the conditions when we get back, can I have brought some, like, chocolates and a mason jar of vodka to share with my friends?
Absolutely.
Because I'm late and I feel bad. I know that I'm late.
It's in your footlocker.
So I would have brought something to, like, so we wouldn't have that struggle of smuggling.
Right,
and I probably would have brought, like, a pack of, like, a carton of smokes to, like, trade. Because
Sounds good. Well, so I don't think cigarettes are contraband at this, it's 1942. Everybody smokes, right? That's how you stay healthy.
Oh, they're probably so valuable.
Yeah, that's true.
So many of them,
Right. So I think, it's fair if you say that you arrive late, that you have a large stash of smokes and that kind of stuff and whatever. Various, what might be considered contraband, but also might not be, depending. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what happened to my letter? Did he get my letter? Did he not get my letter?
Funny story about the letter.
Oh, no. Oh, God, I'm going to be in so much trouble. Oh, no, wait. Aha, my name wasn't on it. I remember.
Correct.
It's
All right.
going to be so bad.
So I've got a couple of people to go over with you here. This is Sergeant Valentina. She is very young as well. I have Junior Lieutenant Oksana, which you already know. She flew with you guys at Chudgornyaka. And I have Junior Lieutenant Masha. And Junior Lieutenant Nina. So Nina has been promoted now to Junior Lieutenant. She was a sergeant before. And she is basically in charge of the section that repairs all of the planes for you guys. And then we have our KIA row.
It just keeps growing.
It does. Sad day. I'm going to run out of pictures before too long. All right. So you will be standing there with your footlocker looking. I think you guys already packed up all of Evgenia and Polia's stuff, right?
Yeah.
If I remember right.
I think so.
So there will be...
No, they had done it. The people
were
cleaning out their stuff.
And we had asked about
writing
like an
back to
address to
them.
their family.
Okay. So you see that there are 2 beds that don't have footlockers next to them.
We had a map of the beds.
I do.
Okay.
So as you walk in, I actually have 3.
So there's a bottom bunk available?
No. They're just cots.
Oh, okay.
Like, those old army cot style?
Yes.
Like that style. So... Okay. So as you walk in, there is 2 cots with 2 footlockers. And then the next row is both empty. So to the right and to the
Do
left.
they have names on them?
No. Oh, on the...
on the trunks.
I think they would, yeah.
So who's this one? Who's this one?
In the very front row?
Mm-hmm.
This one says Shermateva.
Okay.
And then the one to the right says Valentina.
I'm going to put myself next to Valentina.
Okay.
Who's on the other side of me then?
Nina.
Okay.
Oh, there's one that's right next to Sveta, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
that's
did not take that one.
Okay.
Right. I think it seems appropriate that you will be setting your trunk down as everyone is piling in into the tent. And you guys will see good old Vera.
What's up? I got your letter.
And pick her up.
So who shot him down?
It was Dasha. It was so awesome.
I'm going to give you a big high five and a hug. I missed you guys. I'm going to give you all hugs.
Where were you?
My paperwork wasn't in order. And so I couldn't get on the train to get here. And it took a while to get the paperwork figured out.
How was your paperwork not in order? We're here last time. Why?
It's good now. I don't understand. I don't know.
But you're here. We're back together.
I am here.
We're back together.
I am.
And Yellowtail is gone.
Yes.
I know.
And we're back together.
He's not going to shoot any more of our women.
I was the best news I received while I was waiting. But as an apology,
And Lieutenant Sveta is here.
I saw
Everywhere
her
we go.
name
Yes.
on everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Yes.
And like right on cue,
She walked in.
she will walk in.
Awesome.
So Lieutenant Sveta will step up in, and her, as always, her uniform is exactly the way
Can I
it's
see your
supposed to be.
picture so I remember what she looks like?
And she has that sort of stark, icy look to her that she always sort of has. And her bed, of course, is made to exactly regulation. If the turn down, I think last time was supposed to be like 2.5 centimeters, that's exactly what it is or whatever,
How do we have anything turned down, though, on cots?
You have some kind of a bedroll or something, I would imagine,
Oh,
with
do we?
blankets or
Okay.
something. A fart sack or whatever. So just a sleeping bag, whatever,
That may be what they call it in the men's camp. But ladies don't fart.
So it's a queef sack?
They fluff. Oh, Carrie. All right.
I
So
know,
yeah,
it should have been purse, not sack.
This is my queef purse.
I know, I messed it up.
all right. So she will step into the tent, and she will look across everyone.
Are they all doing this?
No.
Okay, then I won't.
And
We
and
have
everybody's all kind of
constipated. It's not
clustered
like
in here. There's not enough room,
For anything.
And so she will go sit on her cot for a moment, and she gets something out, and she's got like a clipboard, and she's making notes and writing and filling out papers or something.
I mean, we're not being obnoxious, so I'm just going to ignore
Yeah.
her and just keep talking like, Vera's back. You realize you missed a whole mission. It's crazy.
I know. And Yellow Hotel is dead.
I know. We lost 2 people, though. It was pretty, well, they did an awesome job, but it was not awesome. But yes, Yellowtail is dead. And his plane is down, too. They can't revive that. Thanks to
So what'd you guys do on break? Christmas happened?
I went, Fedor, little Fedor, and
Ira.
Ira.
Me too,
spent a-
but
oh,
not
did
at the
you?
same time.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I did.
Wait, no, I think they mentioned it. I was there after you were there.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was
And they're doing good.
there doing, made sure that food and taught Ira a few things. She's gonna be one hell of a airwoman one day too. It's gonna happen.
I doubt it.
No, she is.
No, she's not.
She is.
There will never be a war this big again.
Yes,
No.
They will never require women.
But she might. She might still. I think she will. She'll do something great for her country.
She's gonna be a pilot.
That's what I mean.
I'm sorry. I was just thinking about the lives we've lost.
Yes, I know.
I met Yuri's family.
Oh, did
Wait, you didn't tell us that.
start planning the wedding?
Did she tell us that?
No. No.
They didn't get a letter, did they?
No.
Okay.
No. He's still out there. He's gonna come back to you.
I mean, I hope so. They're really nice.
Yeah.
Families. It's cool. Yeah. His
Ready
mom's
to become
really
a baby
sweet.
factory?
No, I don't know if that's for me, really. Maybe one day. I don't know. I'm still young.
I've seen the way you act with the kids.
Well, I mean, Ira and Fedor are different. Cause
Well,
I mean, we had
They're
kind of
children.
that was a pretty crazy experience.
it's a
so-
special bond. It's
Yeah.
different.
I mean, who knows what would have happened to them if we hadn't have.
They would have died.
Well, I know that, but I didn't say it.
Feeling very optimistic right now.
I went to see my grandfather.
And
How
his
did that
house
go?
is still...
He's okay.
Okay, I knew he was close to the line.
Everything's fine. He's older. He's old. It's sad.
My sister had another baby.
These babies
More
are,
people in
babies are
Russia
hope
is
for
good.
the future.
Yes.
What's her name?
Oh, I forget.
How many kids does your sister have?
3. It's just 3. The new one was a girl, maybe, or a boy. I don't remember. I was only there for like a couple weeks or a week.
I spent most of my time with my parents.
How are you?
They're very good. I was really worried about Leningrad.
Did you see your teacher?
Yeah. And I went to Moscow and spent some time at the university city.
Yeah.
It's like a war, isn't? Well, okay, there's some stuff like curfew stuff, but it's Russia at its finest.
Great. Did you see any good ballets or anything?
Yeah. One by Trumkowski? I don't remember his name, but it was good.
Tchaikovsky?
Is that
Did you
it?
see the Nutcracker? It was Christmas after all.
Yeah, well, I got there after Christmas, so they weren't showing the Nutcracker anymore. Because I stayed the whole holiday season with my family, and then went to Moscow to deploy when my papers weren't right and got stuck. But it was good. It was fun. I had a good time. I felt guilty for not being with you guys. But
Did you bring us anything?
So Sveta is gonna put her stuff away, like her trunk slam, and she will say, "It's enough of story time. It's time for lights out."
I will.
give me a hug again.
We'll hug her.
Group hug.
Yeah, we'll all hug each other.
Okay, then I will climb into bed.
All right, so Sveta will sit there and stare at you guys,
As we slowly make our way back
Yeah.
to our cots.
eyeballing you, so to speak.
I hope she sees my eyes roll. At her.
You just stare at her as you take your uniform off. It's not weird at all.
Oh wait, we have to put on pajamas.
I
I
imagine
wasn't
we
gonna
have like
sleep in my
shorts
jacket.
or Yeah.
Long johns.
Yeah, because you guys are
Yeah.
fresh off the plane, so you're still in your flight suits or whatever it is that you have.
Ugh. Okay.
So Sveta will sit there and wait for you guys with that icy look on her face.
Still just watching us, huh?
I'm gonna come up to you. Do you know if Miguel got the letter? Did you see letter? The one that I hid, I told you.
Do you think Sveta's gay?
Maybe.
I was just wondering.
Because she stares at us. I know. I don't think she likes us very much.
Why would you not look away?
I don't. We're saying this as we're walking to our cots. The whole 2 feet. And then I'll go to, because we're on opposite sides, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you're next to me, I think, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just hope she doesn't start with the cavity checks.
You see us laughing slightly.
I'm on the other end of the
I know.
room.
We'll look over
I'm
at
gonna
you
look away from you guys because I don't want you guys to know how sad I am because I'm not with the conversation. And I'll just lay down and I'm gonna lay on my tummy, put my head in my pillow.
Climb into bed.
All right, so you guys will bed down, go to sleep, get some shut-eye.
Eventually.
Time will pass. And I think we can start another day cycle. So I think first up is the small matter of the plane situation.
Yep.
So
We need new planes.
These two, though, great shape.
Yeah.
No damage at all.
So I'll go to the hangar and learn that we need new planes because I want to figure out what Tsuka's doing.
right, yeah. So you arrive at the hangar and you see that it is missing.
Oh no, I knew that Tsuka was destroyed. It was a letter.
Okay.
But I didn't know the other plane was gone too. So I'm like, oh
Do you want to go see if anyone can show you what's left of Suka?
no.
Okay.
The
I
gun?
think that might be around
No.
somewhere.
No, we have the gun still.
Why do we have that still?
Because I told Nina to take it and put it somewhere. It works.
Yeah, the gun's still good.
It was dangerous to have it on the plane in the first place.
It's
Oh, it
dangerous
totally
to be in the
was.
plane.
How do you think we shot
Any
down
of them.
Yellowtail, though?
I know,
Your
it was a
idea.
necessary evil.
Exactly. We might need it again.
There will never the worst commands.
You seem different.
I'm not different.
What happened over break besides...
I miss my family. It was a nasty reminder of how much time I'm not gonna have with them ever again.
Why did they die?
No, but we might.
But then they'll miss you. You won't miss them. You'll be dead. I'm not saying that jovially. I'm trying to convey seriousness.
I'm my parents' only child.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had a brother or a sister or something.
I don't have any sisters.
If you're their only child, they'd probably let you go home.
Did they do that? Why would she want to go home?
Russia needs me. It's just gonna tear them up, and we need to find another plane.
We need 2 more planes.
One, so we can do our mission tonight. It would be like
Well,
perfect.
1 is ideal. 2 would be great.
Ideal.
Well, 1 would work. 2 would be ideal, I guess.
Well,
yes.
good thing we have Nina.
Yes. Maybe she knows somebody. Maybe you should talk to her.
I can go talk to Nina and see if she can get us a
Is her
plane.
bunk next to Nina's?
Can I go find Senior Lieutenant Petrova?
Yeah. You'll know she'll be in the command tent.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the command tent. Oh, wait, hold on. Lieutenant Sveta, I need to go to the command tent.
So she looks at the group of you, including Oksana and Valentina and everybody, and she says, very well, you ladies get to work cleaning these planes up and stuff till I get back. And she'll walk you
Are you
across.
going to commission one?
Yeah. I figure the logistics officer is probably the person we talk to. Okay. That's where I'm
And
headed.
she will walk you across to the command tent. And
Okay.
it's Petrova's the training and logistics, right?
Now that she's
Yes.
gone, I brought chocolates.
Yes.
I just don't want to share. Of
course not.
Like truffles. Like
What?
okay, but they're my bunk. But we have to get these planes done.
That's awesome.
All right, so she will walk you over to the command tent, and you will see Barsukova, Bershinskaya, and Petrova all doing various things at a desk, shuffling through papers, looking at maps, and planning out things.
Okay. I will.
So Sveta will point, at Petrova, and then she'll go walking over towards the regimental polita truck.
Okay. I will approach.
So,
Salute. Whatever
yeah.
else we do.
So she's, going about her stuff. She tells you, at ease. What do you need, Lieutenant? Is it Senior Lieutenant?
Senior Lieutenant.
Okay, yes. She says, what do you need, Senior Lieutenant?
I need a plane. I only have 2.
She starts, she has a clip, she grabs a clipboard from behind her, and it's got a stack of yellow slips basically on it, and she's flipping through and looking, and she, all right, I can requisition a new one, but that will take us a little while to get here. I heard about what happened last night. In the meantime, well, you know what? I think this calls for an act like a Soviet airwoman as you try and requisition planes.
Maybe there's one the men aren't using.
So go ahead and roll plus medals.
12.
Oh.
Boxcars!
All right, so...
Give me one of those min planes. Just kidding.
So...
We would know what to do with ourselves.
It's so fast! It's so fast!
Oh my god, slow down!
We totally crashed into the side of a cow.
Look how fast it turns! Oh my god!
It turns? Usually we have to put a stick down, like, manually.
We just be flying in the air, banging on the side. Bong, bong, bong. It's metal!
So she flips through and she's like, I have this here. She mentions the requisitioning and she's like, she puts her stuff back down, sets the clipboard down, and she was in the debriefing last night, Laura, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm. I think all of them were.
She says, here's what I can do. I have this one that just arrived on the train. It's tail number 185, and it should be ready to go up tonight. And I have another one that is damaged that needs to be repaired that you guys can put in as your reserve. It'll be tail number 013. Anything else?
No, thank you very much.
Says good luck and good hunting. She goes back to what she's doing.
See myself out. Then I'm going to go rest some more because I am heavily injured. And I don't want to sit out.
I have a weird question.
Yes.
So, she's a senior lieutenant, which means she's a higher rank than Sveta.
Right.
But because she's deputy Politichak, she's still the boss?
So it's this weird thing where there is the normal military structure, right, for the enlisted and the officers and all that. Then there is the Polititruck, which is sort of like alongside of it. So, like, rank still matters, but at the same time, she is the Polititruck, so you don't want to get put in a gulag.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So technically, she... Like, by the letter of the law, I think the way it's structured is that she couldn't give orders to Yulia, but because she's the Polititruck, they function sort of like in a different role. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And if that's not 100% accurate, that's how we're doing it. So.
She may not be able to give orders, but she can certainly screw our stuff up.
Yeah, exactly.
And make our lives miserable.
Right. So, if she gave you an order, I guess technically Lacey could go against it, but... Then there's that thing of how that, sort of comes out in the wash when people start getting in trouble and whatnot. So back at the hangar, Yulia's going to go rest. So she's done her regimental business. So you guys have any squadron or personal business you guys wanted to attend to before?
Since I was going to go talk to Nina, can I tell Nina we have a couple planes coming in, and can she make sure that they're, as good as possible for us because we're taking them out?
Right on. So she'll have a list of the planes since she's in charge of maintenance and whatnot, and she'll tell you that 191 should be ready to go. It's brand new, right off the line. 013 though was shot up and will need repaired.
Okay, and I'll thank Nina for all of her hard work making the best out of a kind of terrible situation with these canvas planes.
Right on.
I'm trying to keep us safe.
Very good.
And I think it's bedtime.
Personal business?
So if you guys want to, if you have harm you want to remove, if you spend one of those actions basically as getting rest, you can erase a harm. So
okay. So we only have a regimental and a personal?
Yeah. Or, well, for you guys, it's a squadron and a personal. And then kind of Lacey has a regimental one, kind of, because she's the officer of the section.
For my squadron, I'm going to work on repairing the
broken plane?
The broken plane.
Okay. All right, so it's tail number 013. And you can see that this plane is beat up pretty bad. It's got holes in the sides of it. It's actually, when you climb up in it to look, you can see that, like how the fuselage of the plane has the low parts, right? That there's still, like, blood sitting in the bottom of it from it flying last night, and it looks like it got beat up pretty bad.
Okay. I'll try to make sure I clean all that out.
Okay.
I will assist.
Right on. So Roll
Okay.
plus skill.
10.
Very good. So on a 10 plus, it is no longer damaged, so you patch it back up. And it is ready to go.
And then
Are you guys going to name these planes?
Probably after we fly them and we see how they do.
Seems reasonable.
for my personal business, I would like to get off the chocolates and reach out to my squadron.
Okay. If you want to reach out to them, you need to reveal some kind of a significant new truth. Like if you want to do the move. Do you know what I'm saying? So you can be nice and have a moment and it's all good, but if you want to actually try to trigger the move, you need to reveal something that is significant and true that they don't know.
I'm gonna try and sneak over to the
That's a
the
terrible
mess.
idea.
It is a very bad idea.
All right.
To the mess hall. Because he didn't get my letter, or he did, and he
Is she
understood anything.
hungry?
That too.
Or should I say thirsty?
They don't know that I saw Ruslan before he got pulled away with his wife,
Okay.
and so I'm gonna tell them that. I'd like to tell them about that. Like,
So is it going to be the four of you in this moment?
well, I was thinking it was, but if it has to include,
No, it doesn't have to.
okay,
I'm like, she isn't there like every step of the way. I think it's fair to say that you guys can find some quiet alone time when even if she's there, she may not be like right there. Do you know what I'm saying?
so I'm pretty sure that's over. It's what it is.
He didn't tell you before? Didn't he have a ring?
I don't know.
You didn't pay attention.
I don't remember him having a...
I didn't pay attention. I didn't
me neither.
I didn't really talk to him. I
He's
don't think I've
married,
said anything to him.
and his wife was on base because he's that high rank. But I brought chocolates, and I missed you guys terribly. Like all break, I just felt like I was not doing my job.
Are you okay?
I'm great. I got a 5.
Oh,
Plus,
that's not great.
Do you have regard for any?
You. So
You
I
get-
had that.
You get to add
So
one?
6, and then what do you add to the reach out roll?
Your regard.
So 6.
All right. So
Ineffective, misunderstood, or understood all too clearly.
well, this is you guys, so it's totally up to you how you guys.
Obviously, she's made a stupid girl move, and what she really wants is for us to make her feel better.
And you're not going to do that.
I mean, it's
I
not
might,
your
but I
fault
don't-
he
I
put his
don't
ring in
think
his
it's-
pocket when he was talking to you.
But Vera's not like that, so we're obviously not going to make her feel better. 'Cause she is not all touchy-feely, huggy.
Right, that's what I'm saying. She's not
Yeah.
really reaching out to us. She's reaching out to try and make herself feel better.
Oh, yeah. She, yeah, I gotcha.
Because she got shunned.
Chocolate!
Chocolate! Chocolate!
The balm that heals all wounds.
We will definitely eat your chocolate.
Yes, we will. And drink your vodka.
So I
I'm
think
not pulling out the vodka.
Oh, okay. We'll definitely eat your chocolate.
That's right.
so. I think maybe that's kind of how like you have
I
this
don't-
conversation or whatever.
So I'm
but
trying to like make friends and be part of the group, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, you just want to feel better about yourself."
kind of, but also I think that there's this little bit of feeling like. Shouldn't you have known that's what the situation was with Ruslan specifically? Do you know what I mean? Like that's kind of the feeling that I got with what Gallia's comment was like. Didn't you notice he had a ring? You know, like duh.
I don't think he wore it around when he.
No, I'm not saying yeah. So, but I feel like that's how.
Okay.
Like, does that seem fair as a way to interpret it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
like you walk away with the feeling that we all probably think you're kind of a stupid girl.
Yeah. Also, are you guys, like, going to walk away for a second?
I mean, we're
I,
in
like,
the
I'm
tent,
lying
I
in my
think.
Yeah.
cot.
Okay. So when they, like, kind of move
Sleepily.
away for a second, did you go have a baby?
No.
Are you sure?
Do you see marks of a child?
I mean, I...
Oh yeah, you're being a real suka today. And I will storm off. I'm going to the hangar. Ever. Like, no. No. I might cry.
Okay.
I'm gonna cry. I like try to reach out to my friends, and that's where they go with it. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go. And I'll probably get in trouble for not being in my quarters when I'm supposed to. But I'm going to the hangar because I feel like that's a safe spot.
Oh my god, this needs to be like video podcast. She just straight up showed you your real stomach.
Sorry.
Do you see a baby?
Actually, yes.
That's fine. Vera would have none. She has a silky smooth belly button.
All right, so you're gonna go back to sleep.
Yeah.
You stomp off towards the hangar,
It's playtime.
and you are going to go over to the mess hall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clearly my friend left upset, and I'm trying to find her in the mess hall.
Isn't it sleeping time? I'm sorry. Is it like
No, I think this was like after. This is like our actions after.
Yeah, this is sort of like everybody has slept and woken up, and this is the time that you would normally be awake if you want to do business.
I lost track of that whole...
That's all good. And then if you want to get some extra rest, and you can, remove a harm or whatever. So
that's what I was doing. I'm sorry. That's why I was...
I think what happens is that you go stomping off, Vera, and upset and angry towards the hangar, and walking across, and then you'll be coming out not too long after that, right? Mm-hmm. And the hangar is the length of a runway away from where you guys sleep. Also, I think it bears mentioning that when the planes land, like, they blow the tent flaps and stuff up for where you guys' place is.
And they're very loud.
And they're super loud.
That's awesome.
So that was established the first game why it was inconvenient for you guys with there.
That I brought back from...
So you go stomping off, and you're headed towards the hangar, and you will see that inside the hangar is Nina. She's working on the planes with a couple other mechanics that are there, and you see Sveta walking out of the hangar as well.
Oh, crap.
And you'll see Sveta at the hangar, like a ways down the runway as you come walking out.
Is she paying attention?
She's looking in your guys' direction, you know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm going to go over to the latrine and wait for her to either go back to our place or to go back into the hangar.
Okay.
Or if she's not looking, and nonchalantly make my way over to the stall.
I'll smile at her as I walk past, and I'm going to go work on the planes.
Okay.
I will, as I see her, I'm going to work on the planes.
So she kind of eyeballs you for a minute as you go walking by, kind of confused for a minute, because this is not your normal demeanor, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? And you can sort of feel her eyes on you as you go walking past, and she stands in the doorway of the hangar, essentially like the big bay door opening of the hangar, and she sort of stands there. So as you go moving over to the mess hall, go ahead and roll plus luck as you act up like a hooligan. I'm pretty sure this is hooligan, right? Because
yeah.
This is not lady or Soviet air woman.
Yeah, definitely not.
I know how it feels.
It's a 7?
Oh, a 7? Well,
I don't know how that feels. That's success.
So on a 7, you can choose one.
I'm going to ensure that there are no consequences for acting up.
Okay. So you happen to just slip by Sveta when she is sort of standing in there, arms crossed.
And just happens to look.
And looking into the hangar and doing whatever as you are able to slip by. All right, so there'll be no consequence for you slipping over here. I think you slip inside the mess hall, and there will be a couple of the cook staff will be in here, and you'll see Mikhail in here.
Okay. Obviously this is probably a little out of the ordinary.
Yeah. So I think he will, like, the door closes to the mess hall. It's one of those door, like they swing and close.
The double.
Yeah. And so he'll look over and see it's you, and I think that he will tell the other two people that are in there working with him that to go get something or whatever, and they go out the back of the kitchen or whatever.
Okay.
And he comes walking over to you.
Okay. Did you get my letter?
No, what? No.
You didn't?
No.
I left it by the trash can where we always met.
He checks his eye. No, I didn't.
I'm gonna run over and check by the trash can. Is the letter there?
No.
Oh, Suka, this is not good. I didn't put your name on it, or mine, but I thought you would get it.
How would I know it was...
Because it's my writing, and you know my writing.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, you're right. He's like, what? Oh, yeah, I'm a dummy. My bad.
I think that things were weird the other day, and...
Yeah, they were.
I was afraid that they were going to see when you reached for my hand, so... But in the letter, I explained all of that, and I wanted to tell you that I love you.
So he'll, be like, not, like...
Slightly taken aback?
Yeah, but, like, not, like, in a, like, oh my god,
I like you too.
Maybe.
Yeah, like in a holy shit. You know what I mean? Not like in a what the And he sort of sits back and he's like, kind of not wide-eyed, but like dumbfounded for a minute. And
wait, does he look like he's not returning the same feelings?
No.
Okay, because then I'll be like, oh, this is a mistake.
So I think that like that moment lingers on for what seems like a decade.
Forever.
Because that's how it feels, right?
And I'm just looking
and
at him
then
like...
he sort of like snaps back to, and I think he'll reach out and take your hands, and he smiles and sort of tells you that he says, I've known from the minute that I saw you back in Trudgornyaka, you know. And he sort of shrugs his shoulders and looks kind of...
He's probably married.
No, he has that sort of doughy-eyed, dopey look on his face that boys get, and
You're cute.
and
He knows you like it.
I think that so he'll embrace you and kiss you if you'll let him.
Oh, of course. Well, I'm gonna look around first.
Yeah.
Make sure there's nobody here.
Right.
Yes.
And then
We're good.
he will be like, you should probably not be here right now, though, because we're both going to be in deep shit.
Yes, I know. I was looking for a necklace that I lost. Clearly, that's why I was in here.
Yeah. Okay, necklace.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And then I'll give him another quick kiss.
Yeah.
And then I will sneak back outside,
Very good.
make my way back across without anybody seeing me.
Clearly, you've lost your pearls to clutch.
I declare.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So, does anybody else have anything else to do, or should we move into the next night cycle?
Somebody needs to do something. We need some stuff in our submission pool.
I still have 2 harms, so
I tried.
I don't think I actually get to fly.
Oh, do you? You don't?
So,
Dang.
You can't fly with 2 harm?
it's still serious injury.
I only have 1 because I'm stressed.
I didn't even think about it, but when you mentioned the whole thing with Yuri, we probably should have done a reaching out roll for that.
I thought she did. Didn't she get like a +1 or something like that?
Yeah.
No,
Because
when
she was talking to
you
you.
rolled, when you told them
Oh.
about going to see Yuri's family.
Oh yeah, because
So
I'm
that's a
pretty sure she
significant new
didn't
truth.
tell
Oh,
us
yeah.
that last time.
That is a significant
Yeah.
truth.
So do you want to go ahead and roll a
We're
reaching
recording.
out?
Sure.
Plus the regard that you have with that person.
Well, I have regard for 2 of the
You
people
look
I was
like
talking
a
to.
hunter.
So I'll let them stack. It's fine.
Okay. Then I got a 10.
Not like that.
So on a 10, choose 2.
You can heal. You can be ready for the mission.
I would like to remove 1 harm. Does anybody else have harm? Dasha has harm.
I rested.
I have harm.
Oh, okay.
She's harmed
I
from...
was really upset about Suka.
Yeah.
I will remove harm from myself and Carrie. Add 1 to the mission pool. Let's see.
All right.
But I can fly now, which means I still have 1 harm.
So we are still during the day phase. So you have gone to see Kale and had that sort of moment with him. You repaired one of the planes, right? And
Completely repaired it.
yes. And Dasha, is there anything that you would like to do on this glorious day?
Who's next to Yulia in the bunks?
Oksana,
Who's after Oksana?
Masha.
All right. When I come back, if everybody's like doing stuff, I'm gonna go and talk to Masha
Okay.
and tell her that she needs to switch with Vera. Well, I'm actually gonna tell her that she needs to go to where Vera is. Then Oksana's gonna move over.
So Masha is a junior lieutenant. How is it that you're going to try and?
Well, I'm a lieutenant. So.
Okay. Oh, so you're
I'm
just going
above
to
her.
order her to do it?
Yeah, respectfully. I'm not
Right,
gonna be
right.
a jerk about it, but I'm
Right.
gonna be like, look, we've all been together. I understand that you're with us now as well, but you have to understand we have a close knit group, and you're gonna move.
All right. So go ahead and roll plus medals.
Oh shit! 5.
So she looks at you and says, look, I don't know what you guys had going at Trudgornyaka, and we've all heard stories about how everyone around you guys die, but I'm not moving my stuff. So you guys can just work that out on your own.
I'm gonna pick up her locker.
Oh,
I'm gonna take it over,
You're a spicy little meatball.
and I'm gonna set it down where her stuff is, and I'm gonna pick up her stuff, and I'm gonna move it.
Who are you moving?
You,
Why?
so you're closer to us.
all right. So go ahead and.
That's not cool.
Nope, but I'm acting like a hooligan.
I
I'm gonna
think
do it anyway.
that's we've gone totally to hooligan here.
go.
Putting me on the other side
6. I'm putting you closer to us.
with no.
It's farther away from Sveta. It's just over closer to where
By
we're
farther
all at.
away, it's like the length of the table.
Yeah.
But like the empty bunk will be in between us now, right?
No, I don't think we have any empty bunks.
There's one empty bunk right now, but
Okay, well then she can go to the empty. I don't care where she goes. She's just gonna move so Vera can get back over there by
you're sort of
us.
moving diagonally
Yeah.
across the rows. What's happening?
Kind of. I mean,
Closer.
we're
Empty bunk
Closer to
in
them.
between Sveta and I.
Yeah.
we're also gonna switch, and Oksana's gonna move down. I mean, we like Oksana, but I mean Nina's on the other side of her, so you know it's gonna be the four
Okay,
of
so
us
let
in our little square.
Let me lay this out here, okay? So here is Yulia. This is Galia, right? It's you.
Mm-hmm.
Dasha, Oksana, and here's Vera. So you want Vera in this
So
spot.
Masha's going here, Oksana's moving down, and Vera's going right there.
Okay, so you're bumping Oksana down too.
I tell Oksana she's not leaving our group. She's still with our core group. She's
Just over there.
she's
You're
just
with our core
smidge
group
down.
over there.
The four of
I
us are right here.
purposely put myself between Nina and
All right, so
Valentina.
you pick. What'd you roll?
I got 6, 11, 12, or
Okay.
that's 11, 10.
So go ahead and choose two.
I'm gonna make someone do what I want, so I'm gonna make them do what I want, and make sure that there's no consequences.
Okay. So we'll say that there's not consequences for moving her, right? But there's potentially more consequences for the initial part of this. Do you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
know? So there's no physical consequences for acting like a hooligan is what,
Yeah.
you know, so she sort of like lets it ride now because you are higher rank than her, but you're pretty certain that this probably isn't the end of this.
Oh, that's fine. Like we've had some stuff go down, so I'm like, no, we're getting back together. Our group's coming back.
Putting the band back together.
That's right.
We're on a mission from Gad.
I'm feeling pretty good about myself. I got my stuff worked out with my guy, and we're getting our group back.
Okay, so and then you're gonna move Oksana down one bunk as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
wow.
Look, Oksana's on the same row as Nina. It's fine. It's like, you know, our people. It's good. It's all good.
Okay, so you have this little exchange of words, right? And you can tell that Masha is not happy. She's you know, fit to be tied about it, right? But she's not going to push the issue because or it's necessarily with you because you're a lieutenant and she's a junior lieutenant, and she sort of lets it ride.
Can I see the seating chart now?
Yeah.
Seating chart.
Do this.
Sorry, I need a visual.
I know, me too. Actually, I'm gonna.
Bunk arrangement is super important.
It
Totally.
is.
But now
You put Masha next to Sveta?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Oh well. It's fine.
I mean, she could have gone over here.
Okay, well we can
It's
move
an
her.
empty bunk.
I can move her butt over there. I don't care where she goes. She's just moving.
Put her next to Sveta. They can become best friends.
Oh, that's
now that
not a
you've
good idea for
wronged her.
me. I'm gonna not put her there. I'm gonna put her over there then. Yeah, I'm not gonna put her right next to Sveta. She's still too close to Sveta for
They can
comfort,
hold hands
but
at
still.
night
wanna
and
right here?
plot your demise.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll hand this to you and let you do the writing.
Okay. So now Masha's next to Nina and Valentina.
So you make this shuffle of things, right? And I don't think everybody's in here when this happens.
Nope.
Do you know what I mean?
That was my point.
Yeah.
I didn't want everybody to be in
Right.
here.
So I think, well, yeah. So it'll be that time where everybody's sort of, you know, heading back to the to get ready to jump in the planes and that kind of stuff. So you guys will arrive back at the tents, and Vera, you will immediately realize that your stuff is not in the right spot.
And I'll wave you over. I moved you down closer to us. I'll put you aside. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you upset earlier. I wanted to show you that you're still our friend and you're still with us. And I wanted you to be closer to me.
Oh.
And I'll try to hug you.
This ostracizes the other girls.
We're always together. It's us.
That mindset leads to other people dying.
Not on purpose. It's not our fault. People make their own choices. I made choices that got us crashed in a field. We still came back. Drive and passion and determination. That's what got us back. Not other people's choices of ostracizing us.
Those girls that died are the only reason you guys made it back alive.
Nobody else died when we crashed. We crashed. You guys thought we died. We came back.
But that's not the only time.
That was our choice. When I went down, when I took that plane down, I made those choices.
Thank you.
I'm gonna walk away. I was trying to do something nice.
So I think it only seems fitting that Oksana will come back about this time and looks kind of confused, like
Great. Now I'm gonna get in trouble for it.
she's like, why are we playing musical chairs? And she looks at you.
I can do it. If you want, we can put him back.
She just sort of like looks around like.
I walked out of the tent, or else I would tell her.
So she just looks at you, looks at you, and you're just like, whatever. It's always going to be you four anyway. I'll probably go down in flames at some point anyway.
Aww.
And stomps out.
Dang. I like Oksana.
Is there anybody else in here right now?
I'm in here taking a nap.
Yeah. So you hear all this because it wakes up.
I'm going to pretend to still be sleeping.
So you'll, yeah.
I don't want any part of that.
If there was ever a way to, like, slam a tent flap or, like, zipper it up really fast, as Mitch Hedberg likes to say, that happens, and you hear her stomp off, sort of like trying to hold down some sobs.
Aw, dang it.
Can I move everything back the way it's supposed to be?
I mean, if you want to, it's totally up to you, whatever you want to do.
God, everybody is blaming me for this.
Well, I mean, we didn't move anything till you showed up.
That's not true. I move lots of stuff. She doesn't know that. That's true.
So you see that Masha she's like sitting on her cot with her feet crossed, you know, sort of like sitting up a little bit,
So
leaning
she's
against
in here
something.
too?
And she just has her arms folded, just sort of not glaring, but like staring at you guys like, motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like that look. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna look at her.
Okay.
You want to help me put it back the way it's supposed to be?
She's like, the damage is done. I'm not sure it really matters at this point. But whatever you want to do. Do you think it'll make her feel better? Like gesturing out the tent. Do you know what I'm saying?
At Oksana?
Yeah.
I think the damage is done, but I think that it'll help.
Whatever.
Okay.
So you move.
I'm gonna put a pack of smokes in Masha's hand and one on under Oksana's pillow.
Okay.
So you're over there between Nina and Valentina, right?
Yeah. I'm putting it back the way it was. Is there little cards in, like, the smoke packs?
What do you mean?
Like, you know how, like, sometimes... Well, Marble used to have, like, those little cards with pictures of people on them inside the packs.
Sure.
On the back, can I just write sorry before
Sure, yeah.
So I'll do that, and I'll put it back under there.
Okay.
I'll tell Masha, I'm sorry.
She's like, whatever. It's all good. As the plane lands and she's talking, because that hasn't happened in a while, right? So she's talking to you, you're like, sorry. And she's like, whatever. And she keeps talking and saying something, but all you see is her lips moving as this plane comes landing down, and the flaps of the tent are like blown out and ripple. And it seems almost like for a moment the tent might unstake and fly away, but it doesn't. And then she sort of finishes with, it's a shitty situation anyway, no matter what you do.
Let's go strap up. Go in there.
So, hang on a minute. There are the four of you. Valentina is a pirate, and Masha is a pirate.
Pirate?
Pirate. Pilot, my bad.
Don't send him along. They'll steal things and shoot each other.
Yarr. Oh, so there's seven of you, and then Sveta, right?
And Nina.
And Nina, yeah. So there are 7 pilots here, though, essentially.
Sveta can navigate.
Yeah, let's take her with us.
So
She just so happened to die.
I don't know. Whoever replaces her might be worse.
like weird. They got rid of the Politdrug too. Better send somebody worse and harder. Yeah, I think unless there's anything else, we'll go ahead and move into a night phase. Unless there's anything else that you guys want to do.
Can I, catch Sveta, really quickly and...
Oh, yeah.
And
absolutely. You can talk to the Politdrug anytime you want.
Can I talk to her again? Because that seems sweet.
So do you want to talk to her, where do you want to try and catch her at?
I just want to, kind of catch her privately away from all of what's going on in the tent. I just kind of want to tell her, in spite of the way it seems, we're a close-knit group, and we realize that. And we're not trying to shut anyone out, and we do respect her authority, but this is how we deal with it.
She's trying to cover up my shit.
This is how we deal with the intensity of what goes on every night when we're flying, and this is just how it comes out with our group, because we're all kind of lively and you know.
So okay, so I think
I don't want to go to the gulag. I'm trying to look. Here's what's happening. I just want to kind of let her know that we all act like idiots a little bit, but our heart is in the right place. We are with her in this. We do respect her authority in our own way. In our own way.
Well,
It sucks that we all have to be together and we don't want to be, but, you know. I'm trying to kind of, like, show Sveta that it seems like we're divided, but we really are.
So I think this sounds kind of like an acting up. Not like you're trying to, go crazy or anything, but
Right.
I think, does it seem like, because you're not appealing to her sense of, like, Sovietness or military?
I'm not.
So I think this sounds like more like
human.
lady. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
like, yeah.
right, so go ahead and roll plus guts.
Okay.
We'll see how this goes.
So that's
Oh.
10 minus 1 because I'm -1 guts.
Okay, so yeah, it's a 9. All right, so on a 7 through 9, choose 1. God, choose 1 is hard.
I know.
So you guys said you wanted more involvement from other people.
I think
And
I'll
look what
ensure that
happens.
there's no consequences for me
Okay.
telling her this.
Okay,
I don't
so...
want her to tell other politics that I
Right,
like.
right. So she listens to you, she hears you out, and she says, I understand what you're trying to say, and I understand there's a lot of stress. However, this is not trying to bring other people in. This is secluding you people off as a group from everyone else. And I get that you guys have a job to do, just like I have a job to do, but I don't know how to fix this. And I don't know how to tell you guys how to fix it, but it probably ought to happen, because there's only more trouble and death further down the road.
Well, I'll tell you, being close-knit with those women, I'll see what I can do within our group. And, if it doesn't work, then maybe you can intervene in your way. But until then, let me see what I can do amongst my small ranks to keep things moving more smoothly and this, this strife that's going on within our little unit.
I think so she'll kind of agree to that, and she'll say that everybody's new here. It's a new duty station. I can understand taking some time to form bonds and stuff like that, but we don't have a lot of time.
Will she give me a time frame?
She's real reluctant to put, like, a date, like 1 week or 3 days or something like that. But she's like, it needs to happen sooner is better than later. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And so if she doesn't observe a change she wants to see, then...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Correct.
We're going to find out in a bad way.
Very good. I saw a 10 and I was like, God dang it! This could
I know. Yeah. I was like, this is risky, but,
Oh, no.
Like,
no risk, no reward.
right. If someone doesn't say something, it could really erupt. Okay. Cool.
Is it better to steer the tiger or let it go?
I know. Dang it.
Is Katya? Is she still here?
Katya, no, she's not here. No, you guys. She was at Trudgornyaka,
Yeah.
but
She didn't
she's
show
not here.
She
Do you
makes me
want
uncomfortable.
Do you want a hoodie or something, Carrie?
I'm just cold. I don't know. I'll get sweaty in a minute. As soon as it gets back. Don't worry.
So I'm fielding 3 planes,
Correct.
and somebody has to be grounded.
Thanks for listening. This has been an episode of Just One More Fix. Music has been provided by Kevin MacLeod. You can find him at incompetech.com. You can support us at patreon.com/justonemorefix or follow us on Twitter at Just One More Fix.